thing?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, the little beetle thing you have. I'm not sure why you have it, but I guess you have it. They're negligible. They don't really.
Oh, I think he was getting it for me. Sean, I think he was getting it for me because he
Oh
was
yeah,
awesome.
then yeah. But yeah, the beetles are they were a negligible amount, so it doesn't really matter until you get like a large amount of them. Like if you get like 10, that's equal to like 0.001 pounds. So I can't be bothered to.
Dude, we can have like 100 beetles and unleash them like an army.
Say
Because he's saying
again?
if he could have 100 beetles.
Well, no, here. Okay, if you want me to actually put down their weight, I'll put.
To me, like
give you guys a weight.
0.05.
It's like -1 pounds.
There, it's 0.005 pounds.
It weighs as much as a gold coin.
So non-existent. I can't even see it.
Yes, that's the point. It only matters once you get like 10 of them.
Even then, it's adding 0.01. No, it's adding 0.05.
It's 0.005.
Yeah, but if you get 10 of them, 10 times 0.005 equals 0.05.
Yeah. So they're negligible. I'll put it in just because you want it. Papa. If they don't come in the next 5 minutes, I'm probably just gonna start it without them because they're not in this. They're not on the team anyway, so I can probably just start now.
At this point, it's just
and then they can catch up.
And Albrose.
Huh?
Ambrose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Marco. Do you want to speak in real 20 instead, or?
No. No.
Yeah, hear about you, nerds.
I can barely hear you.
This again.
I can hear him.
Nice.
You know what? I can't hear you either, so yeah.
No, I can hear him.
Marco left your private one.
We're on the sanctuary.
My sanctuary? Oh no, Rhythm's gone.
Why does Rhythm keep dying?
Because he disconnected. Rhythm 2 is still up though. Oh wait. Hold what? Rhythm 1 is offline on the D&D Discord, but on my Discord he's still up.
Nice. Noise. By the way, I'm going to change out the token that we use for general people.
What the hell is this?
That's just a little token, just to denote like a group of people. For now, we'll denote second.
Okay, it's a table.
Yes.
Who is this Rhythm? He's back.
Actually, there should be a brighter coin I can get. There, I'll use this golden one instead.
For
that
what?
will denote.
A group of people?
Yeah,
Looks
just
like-
don't.
That's a cheese wheel.
Yeah, people like to cheese together.
Cheese.
You are all a piece of curd that floating in some way that will
It's a
eventually
cheese
form
wheel.
cheese.
Oh no, Methosa! I killed her! He's dead.
Nice. Make a new character. Do
Make a new character. I'll just be Boom now.
You
Just Boom.
Now, dude,
Boom
Boom is
never.
just phylactery. Boom is just your phylactery now. Okay, so they're not gonna. They haven't DM'd me back, so I'm just. Is that cool?
No, it's not cool.
Okay, we're starting now then.
Okay.
Okay. So after the events of the previous session, Wolfosta, Booney, and John, all came careening into the back portion of the second expedition's locked office. You all noticed that there was some sort of transmutation magic that was condensing and concentrating on a single lock. When both of you attempted to touch it, you had a bad feeling about what it would potentially do. And when Doc touched it with his dagger, you heard a large booming noise as the door thrust open.
I thought I opened it. Okay.
No, Doggo touched it with his knife, and that burst. That's the reason. Oh wait, no, it unlocked with the giant large.
Yeah.
You opened it, and now you see the second expedition in several states of bewilderment. Immediately following the door cracking open, Wilthosta, you see that Fenton and Falcon have taken a defensive stance with their shields pointing toward, with a large spear between him, pointed at about a foot across your face.
Okay, I just
I'm
just
going
pinch
to.
I just pinch in between my eyes and say, "Whoa, take it easy. I'm so sorry."
I'm going to sit there and be
Hurt?
like, "What were we doing?"
Why? So this is
Alright.
what you were up to. Why did I think somebody was up at this door?
What? What was I doing?
Uh,
Oh yes, I'm here to save. I'm here to
Would you
save.
guys give me a second? The full stop, please.
No, I'm
We just
saving
leave them-
someone.
Leave them alone.
I am saving someone.
During this, you hear a large rustling behind these people. As you see, you can now see Levant. He begins to drag the contents of the table and begin to shove them into a burlap sack.
A what?
He begins to take his hand and just sweep all the contents that they put on the table into.
A burlap sack.
Yeah, they're just sweeping into.
Am I able to
sack
see
into
I
what
just
they're
say, I
putting in?
apologize for the intrusion. I'll try to get them out of here.
Can I see what he's
Volsta,
putting in
just
there?
Please.
Make a perception check, Wolfosta.
That is a 7.
7. You are able to. These seem to be some valuable. You see odd, strange-looking objects there that seem to be made out of wood and possibly some stone material. But you also see some gold coins. That's what really.
Booney, we're here to save them. Where's my friend?
Molthosta. Booney.
No,
Just leave them alone, please.
no, we're here to save someone.
Save who? Because I don't see anybody saving.
Wasn't
so
it
it'd
Falcon?
be better to leave them alone, and I'll be rolling persuasion for this.
Isn't it
Okay.
Falcon, Sean?
Falcon and Fenton were. You saw before, it was the bot that had a piercing, frightened eyes directed towards you, pleading you for help silently as he was being brought into.
Who
At
was
this
it?
point, Falcon and Fenton have relaxed their stance, and well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? So, am I right to believe that it was the third cause for that large explosion? Too, expects the doorknob to see what happened.
Oh, it was some sort of magical ability.
I just walk up and Ambrose, you have a beat that persuasion roll. I'll try to get you two back off and just leave them alone. And I just tell them, yeah, I saw them messing with the door. I cast my dagger on the doorknob
I
and
seriously am here to defend my friend John. So
I don't know what the hell happened. So I just know you're intruding. That's all I know what you're doing. That was out of character, by the way.
I'm asking
Yeah.
Sean what I should do because I'm very adamant about saving my friend.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. You look back over their shoulder. Everyone seems to have taken a more relaxed position. All the weapons have become resheathed. Now getting a closer look, he looks flustered now. You see that he's been sweating for the past couple of minutes. But now he doesn't seem to be in a state of shock. He does not seem to be fearful anymore. He just seems to be more confused and more concerned about getting the contents of the table into the bag, which he has almost finished.
But
What's in
yeah,
the
about
bag?
the door. I'm sorry about that. I just tapped my dagger. It bent, then the door opened. I have no idea what happened.
I'll fix your
Oh yeah,
dagger,
no
you
apologies
wuss.
needed for that. Clint begins to speak up. No apologies for that. We just had some revelations. We talked some. There's some
Who is the person that was pleading with me?
expedition problem. Say that again.
Who is the
Of
person that
course.
was pleading with me?
Levant, the man who's currently shoving all the items back into the.
And by the way, is nobody acknowledging the persuasion roll needed?
Well, you can't persuade another player exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I was asking
usually
for. That's
talk
why I was
about-
sort of waiting for the GM's approval or denial of that in the first place.
okay then.
Well, hold on, let's see what you rolled first, so I can actually. You rolled a
Yeah, then ignore
19.
that then.
Okay, let's try this. Wolfosa, make a
Like, it's just to
Charisma
back
saving
off and just let them deal with it. Then you can
I
talk with
am
them later.
also excessively adamant about staying here. If that, I don't think that adds on anything.
Yeah, let him have advantage.
Yeah, make a charisma saving throw with advantage then.
That is a 6.
Oh.
That's very cool.
Yes. You don't feel the urge to, but you now begin to take a step back and try to assess the situation. Krant kind of pipes up again and says, "This is just some inter-expedition squabbling we have going on. We can sort this out ourselves. We have an idea."
Yeah, of course, my apologies. And I go back to pick up my bent knife.
And that Kayla says, "Hey, hold on! No, get them in here. We can have them be the final say in this. So we have a third party."
My voice matters. And I'm like jumping up and down.
Yes, exactly. See,
I'm gonna go hug the person who said that. Who was it?
Sure, why not?
It was the ranger Kayla. She is a blonde human with.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go hug her. I remember her.
You run between Falcon and Fenton's legs, and you pop up behind her, and you just kind of hug her, and she her hands are up in the air and say, "Oh yes, okay, we're doing this now." She puts her hand gingerly behind your head and kind of like tap you a bit and say, "See, what would you say no to this face?" And she looks at her friends.
I'm going to like make a little puppy eye face.
make a persuasion check with advantage.
A persuasion or performance?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Actually, performance. Do it. Make a
With
performance.
advantage?
Deception.
Sure, because she's helping you out.
Oh,
That's
that's
a nat 20.
actually 20.
A net 20.
Yeah. So Falcon and Fenton, having grown to sympathize with you, and Clint recognizing who allowed him to indulge in his bug collecting, their eyes begin to kind of soften and say, "Fine, they can get a say, but the Arbitrator's sides and their decision is final." Levant kind of pipes up. He then begins to just place down the materials from his sack onto the table again. They both shut the doors behind you again, and you all begin to. And on this large table, a stack of gold coins and copper coins, as well as these these odd necklaces and what can only be described as crude bands made out of some rocky material.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
good stick. I'm gonna be like, ooh, these are good stick decorators.
What are these?
Stick decorators. They're good for decorating sticks.
Yeah.
Sticks.
Kale begins to assert her case and say, after you guys helped us expose for going through the trunk, we had him overturn all of his files, and apparently he's been taking some of our loot that we accumulated over the past month or so, and this is all that he has on him, and we assume he has more back at the back. So far we know he's taking about 20 or so gold coins and about 15 copper coins, as well as several of our more unique items that were meant to go towards Falcon and Fenton. And it is my belief that we should redivide all of our earnings, because of our treacherous party member does not deserve as much as she. After this, Falcon and Fenton, I don't really think they kind of say, we don't really think it's as necessary as she seems. Me and my brother here are already getting paid by our domain church to come towards this expedition, and we only really came here for some useful. And then Krant pipes up and says, "Honestly, I got enlisted into this. I really just want to get home as quickly as possible. Extra gold wouldn't hurt though." And then Levant pipes up with his case, saying, "Hey, in my defense, I didn't know any of you when I first came to the island, and in the very beginning, when I had no idea who you were, and Krant gave me that weird stink out, just kept rifling through my stuff and asking questions. So it's back to you, just like in an accidental way, you know. like go open the chest and put them in, and then while I was trying to, I somehow got eaten. I guess you guys still need to explain that. That's still something you need to explain.
Out of character. I want to roll bullshit.
Who's
Okay,
the other
roll
person?
Roll insight check.
Krent just wants to go home.
This is Levant. Levant is a rogue. Rogue character. He has leather armor on and 2 daggers at his sides. Yeah, Naga,
Oh,
you see,
wow.
he's telling the absolute truth. He was attempting to stash the items. You see, you realize he was attempting to stash items into this what's it called? Into earlier on, and he still genuinely has no idea why he was devoured by it.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the whole truth to
He's
me.
admitting a portion of his story.
I'm gonna like scratch my head and be like, why are you guys trying to say individual monies? Isn't it like betterment of the clan or something?
That's it, kid. We're not all from the same clan, and then this is Kale
But you're together, so that makes you a part of the same clan, whether
We are
you want it or
together.
not.
We're together for the next 3 days, and then we go back our separate ways. Those 2 knights in shining armor go back to whatever church they belong to. That soldier goes back to whatever place he gets in. And me and Levant go wherever else.
Why did you guys not stay together? That doesn't make sense.
At this point, Falcon begins to walks over to you. And he bends down to one knee and pats you and says, don't worry. If we could stay together a bit longer, then we would. But it's just that we all have our own obligations. You see, me and my brother came here to aid in this expedition and to gain favor within our own little court, as well as to cure a couple of the more nagging diseases that were ailing the occupants in the rest area downstairs.
Oh.
But after this, it's about high time we go back to our own pastures to tend to our own. You see.
Okay. I'm gonna frown and look at the
Okay,
money.
you're gonna frown. Okay. Kale pipes up and says, "All right, you heard all of our little bits and pieces. Do you believe that we should all split this up again and leave Levant with almost nothing? Honestly, I think he gets nothing. He took so much from it. He took like a third of what we would have gotten and destroyed the chest.
He didn't destroy the chest. I destroyed the chest.
Well, whatever happened, he caused the chest to be destroyed. Levant.
But he got eaten or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Why was I eaten? Explain that to me, huh?" And then collectively, they all kind of give a large shrug. And
I slightly agree, actually. Why would that chest eat him?
okay.
Actually, why is that thing even able to eat anybody? From what I saw from the second person about to be eaten from that, it was able to strip their armor from their hand.
In
Okay,
the
everyone make a
Sean, in the
insight check.
I was also going to ask, in the raids I've done in my backstory, would I've ever seen anything like a chest eating someone, or like a mimic, I guess you could call it?
Not from where you came from. You would not.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
But everyone make
Okay.
a collective insight check, please.
10.
oh
Collective insight check.
A collective
we
insight
we
check.
got both me and Ambrose got really bad.
I don't know what she's
Hey.
talking about.
Yeah.
Duggo,
So,
you
yeah.
have a +5. Mine's a +0.
I have a +6 and it's still bad.
Mine's a naturally just alright.
Yeah. So,
Ah.
they all kind of give a collective shrug, and you all get a sense that none of them really had an idea of where this chest came, why the chest actually devoured them. At this point,
Maybe it
Kale
was
begins to shuffle
upbringing.
around some of the gold on the table and some of the items.
Huh?
Well,
Kale begins to shuffle gold around and form separate piles. And
Well-
everyone's kind of just observing.
If I'm like over here like looking at it, trying to understand human society as hard as possible.
yeah. Out of
If-
character, how many people are in exploration 2?
There are 4 people. There are Falcon and Fenton are two are clad in some sort of plate armor with holy symbols on their shield. Kale is a ranger. She has a bow and some chain. And Levant is more of a roguish type with dark leather armor, a cloak, and 2 daggers at his side.
I'm going to sort of look at the money and furrow my head, trying to comprehend human society. I'm like, was Levant harming the clan?
What? What was that?
Was Levant harming the clan?
Not the clan, but he was taking more than he should, which is not fair.
But is that harming others?
Yes, because we could use it, and we would rather have more. And at this point, Levant begins to step in. He begins to make his own little piles, and he begins to mess up with Kale's piles.
I'm going to sit there. I'm like,
Okay, Marco. I need
human
you to
culture
make a-
weird.
Yeah, Marco. I need you to make a nature check for me.
Nature check.
Yes.
Am I even proficient in that? Nope.
Yeah.
10.
Okay, I can give you a bit with that. So, because you are a native to this island, you are able to tell that most of the odd bands aren't really made of any stone seen around this area. It seems to be too dark, and there seems to be a higher concentration of minerals that you would normally see down this area.
So
As
it's,
well
it's
as
familiar.
the typical lizardmen tooth that they use to signify clan and ranking.
Ooh, can I grab it and like look at it?
Yeah, you can inspect it.
I
Make
grab
a
it. Yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna inspect the shit out of it. Like, this
Make
looks
a-
familiar.
Make an investigation check with advantage, because you have an idea of what this would be.
12.
Okay.
I remember.
Getting a closer look at it, there are several. The majority of the lizardfolk clans have been broken apart over the years with the combination of human settlement and the past war with monstrous races in the Kashar, mainly. So now they have been fractured into a multitude of more smaller clans, and judging by the markings on this one, you can't exactly make out what clan this belongs to, but you can assume that this was a fractured piece of a much larger clan that you dealt with before.
Can I ask the ranger where she got this?
Yeah, we found it further down south when we bumped it into some lizard folk next to that weird tree line, whatever. It was like
Line.
purple. Yeah, you ever heard of that? A giant purple, like overgrowth with like trees huddling on each other.
Should I do a history
Yes,
check?
make a history check, a straight regular history check.
Purple's a nice color.
6? Yeah.
6.
Mark, you know there are many colors in this forest, and depending on the season, they tend to change. You haven't exactly heard of purple trees per se, but you know of like purple shrubbery and moss. That's all you really know.
Purple tree lines. Okay.
What about it? Is it important to you? We were told not to mess with anything important to the natives. I mean, aside from the lizard folk, of course, they're a unique bunch. But I mean, we're supposed to really do anything if it hurts you. If you want them, you can probably take them, I guess.
I mean, the tooth that you found kind of signifies the different clans of lizard folk there are. And apparently, if I am right, this tooth signifies as a larger faction of the clans. So if you found this with some lizard folks there, then there might be a lot more, which could be a concerning issue. But I don't know.
Okay. At this point, Marco and Dago, they both see Levant begin to reach over the table, and he begins to try and shovel some of the what's it called? One of the smaller stone bands into a
Do we notice
So,
it?
Levant.
Doggo,
do you-
Doggo and Marco both notice this. Yes.
Okay, so Levant, what do you think that one is for? That stone necklace.
Oh, this, and he kind of picks. He's gonna draw something. Yeah. As he was sliding it across the table, he's able to effortlessly change his grip on it and lift it up, and make it seem as if he swiftly grabbed onto it. As you said that. This, to be honest, I don't really know. We found these around these odd, what's it called, rock piles. You see, because what's it called? That we mostly try to stay clear of that weird overgrowth place with that weird steam overhead. But one time we got close enough into a little divot into it, and we found these like small things. And inside of them, they had these weird bands. So we kind of just picked it up as a souvenir.
Really? May I see?
Yeah, sure. And he tosses it to you.
I roll investigation to see if I know anything about it.
Okay, yeah, try that. Yeah, that was supposed to go to Fenton and Falcon. Not much of a use for us, but
Dang.
I don't know. I want a
wait.
souvenir too.
Do I know, Sean?
Yeah.
In a
Little stuff?
situation like this, do I know generally what my mom would have done?
Generally, your mom was more of a decisive leader before she was actually captured by the other clan. She
Mhm.
was more of a decisive leader who did not enjoy petty squabbling. She would typically go with one suggestion as quick, try to decide on one decision and run with that. And if it were to fail, she would backtrack as quickly as she could before going away. But yeah, Doggo.
Yeah?
You look at the rock. You're not exactly familiar with the landscape of the inner island, nor are you exactly a rock expert. You can tell that it is an igneous rock, you can assume. And it's dark. There's mineral deposits on it. The mineral deposits seem shiny. That's about all.
So, out of here, this seems to be an igneous rock and also a gem-like rock.
I mean, it's not gem like you see like some minerals that are in it that seem to be shining.
So, okay, before I say this, it's an igneous rock that has a couple of smaller minerals inside of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like a black rock band with some shining parts.
Yeah. And I just passed it back to whoever's meant to have this one, not back to the guy that tried. I'm meant to say. So this one looks like it's being made out of an igneous rock with a couple minerals. I assume you already know that.
I mean, we never really took a gander at it. I'll just suppose he's super. He tossed it over to Falcon and Fenton, and say, "Yeah, guys, if you guys are really so concerned with who gets whose share, me and Falcon are more than happy to just give up our share so we can end this now. We got more than enough fulfillment with having memories with you guys. And we picked up our own souvenirs along the way."
I'm gonna furrow my eyes and look at it.
The
What
rock?
if? No, just at all the stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. So, what's that? That's like 2 people, and I'm gonna start like grabbing gold pieces and counting them out.
Yeah.
How many do I
you're
count
okay.
out in total?
There's about 20 gold pieces and about 15 copper pieces on the table.
How many people are in the room?
There's about 4 of the Expedition 2 members, and then there's your party.
Okay, so there's 4 of the expedition, and then Fenton and Falcon. Are they said no. So it's just Ranger,
they-
Krent,
yeah.
and Levant. So 3.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be
Yeah, it's those 3.
15 copper pieces? You said.
15 copper pieces and 20 gold pieces.
So I'm gonna count out 6 gold pieces and 5 copper pieces, and I'm gonna keep 2 gold pieces. And I'm going to slide them over to Fenton and Falcon,
Cool.
and say, "This is equal. This is what the clan would do if people try to be stupid and individual."
But equal is not fair. Levant took this from us. This isn't even Levant's full stash. This is what he brought to the table. This is what he kept on his person just in case.
Okay, out of character, how much did Ambrose split it?
It was
By-
6,
for everybody?
12, 18. So everyone gets 6 gold pieces and 5 copper pieces. So 6 GP
Okay, I would say
and 5 CP.
out of character. I don't remember his name, so I'll just call him the Thief. Whenever I say Thief, just replace it with
It's
his
Levant,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, Levant.
Yeah.
So I would say Levant would would have -2 gold and -2. Was it copper or silver?
Copper.
Yeah, it's in -2 copper.
So I'm gonna quickly like move those and slide them out. I'm going to look at it and be like, I'm gonna stare at Levant. I'm gonna see. I was here to save you. So I'm gonna take out 2 more gold pieces and put them towards me.
Wait, so how many gold pieces does Levant have now?
2.
Wait, why are we getting gold pieces?
Because I was here to save Levant.
Oh,
And I pushed the other gold pieces towards everybody else evenly.
So that
The
means
one says, "Hey, whoa! Why are you taking from me, huh? I mean, hey, how about this? If one of you can tell me why I got almost eaten by that box, then I'll be happy to take a deduction. But until then, I'm not."
I just reach into my
I'm-
pocket and just toss a gold coin to him, just to make it 2 or 3 coins.
Why? This isn't the point. The point is, I almost died somehow
Yes, I
by
know.
being eaten, and I want to know why.
We all like to know that, especially me. I don't even know how that thing works. I don't know if that thing's a mimic
I have
or
an
something
idea.
else.
I have an idea. Levant can stay with us, and we can find out why Levant got eaten by a box. And then I'll have a friend to speak to.
oh,
How are you gonna find out? We got these guys, and he points to the rest of his teammates. Why don't one of you, fess up to what's going on, huh?
I'm gonna look at the people. I
Let's
want
just
to
take it
see.
easy and let's recall how he got that box again.
But when he says that, can I look at the different people and see their facial expressions and see if I can like see anything like?
Make an insight check.
Okay, for each of them or just for one?
Just a general insight check.
It's 2.
oh.
They have their faces look. What's it called? Marco, do you want to do?
Sure. I would like to calm down everybody.
Cool.
So I do believe that Levant has a point. He did get eaten, but yet again, I would say by nature and law that it is your own fault for getting eaten. It could have been anyone who got eaten, and it was just you who were at that time. So it's your own fault for getting
I
hurt.
get that. I get it is my fault. Sure, I'll take the blame. But I want to know why I got eaten. Where did you even get that bag? Where is the bag? I want to see that bag.
Well, who owned the bag first?
Actually, okay, out of character. Who are the 2 people that? Okay, who was the other person that nearly got eaten that I helped get out from being eaten?
I mean, Fenton put his hand into it and tried to grab something inside, but he couldn't. And he pulled him out.
No, I mean the one that got bit, like got his hand stuck.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
Fenton.
That was Fenton.
So Fenton and the other one.
Yeah.
What's the main differences? Because one had armor and the other one. Do they both have the same type of armor?
No, Fenton is wearing what you can assume to be a mixture of scale and chainmail. Avant seems to be wearing leather armor.
I don't think it matters by armor.
I was also going.
Yeah,
to
never mind. I'm not gonna make that thought because I was gonna say maybe it was the armor type, but never mind.
Armor
No.
type.
I don't think a box has preference on what to eat.
Yeah, at this point, Krint says, the box didn't eat you, fool. It was the bag that we put in front of it.
Well, whose bag was it?
It was mine. And he kind of puts his hand up and says, I had the suspicion that Levant was taking stuff from us, so I sprung a trap. So I got our chest, the large chest, and I bought something from the goon, saying that it's some anti-thief whatever, and he just said to drag it over the cover, so if a thief ever tried to get in, something would happen and they'd be stopped or apprehended, I guess.
Okay,
I
Levant.
didn't know it would eat you. I thought it would sound an alarm or like glue you or something. It wasn't my
No.
fault. I didn't expect this. At that point, Levant says, "What? I
Levant.
almost died because of that."
Oh, wait.
Goodbye.
Why are you not trusting the clan and searching?
Because I thought well, if I asked him, he wouldn't have fessed up at all. He would just denied it, as he's always done
Levant,
about trying to
I
take
have a question.
things.
Why were you?
No, I was asking
looking
Levant,
in
like,
the box?
why were you taking the clan? Like,
I didn't know them at first. I took stuff early on. campaign until I got to know annoying buggers. But now I realize the error in my ways. He kind of puts his arms up, and I was the items to them by just stashing it in the box and saying, "Oh hey, someone left us a present," or just not saying at all.
I want to
Um,
roll.
I
See
say-
if he's like being discrepant or like malicious in
roll.
intent.
Marco, what are you doing?
That's a 4.
Here, I want to say something. So, since we now know what happened, Levant did try to steal something, which is true, but he got bitten and attacked, which almost killed him. So that's his payment. And as for separating the money, I believe that like everyone should get an equal share, because even though Levant tried to steal, he still got hurt and paid for his misdeeds.
So I'm going to reposition all the coins back into the
Yes,
665.
fair.
Marco,
five.
make a
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Marco,
Gold.
make persuasion check with advantage.
Ah, shite, sis. I'm not good at charisma at all.
He convinced me, so I'm positioning it back to 66555.
Yeah, well, Fosa, was telling the truth, for what we can tell.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Marco got a critical natural 20, so
Okay, sweet.
the tension that was in the room begins to dissipate, whatever tension there was. Levant kind of turns his head to the side and kind of raises himself up for a bit and say, "Yeah, that's about right. I guess that was a bit too far in the beginning."
Devon,
Yeah.
do you have
Yeah.
other stuff? Because we should put all of that on the table. That way it can be more equal.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Just make persuasion.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
And says, okay, fine. I will divide up a portion of this, but I feel like I should get rep for being eaten, so I want a larger share of that. Is that cool?
I mean, no, Levant.
I almost died.
But like that was because of your own actions that you're trying to steal
I
something
was
in the
trying to
beginning.
turn the gold into the box because I was trying to be a good person and turn over a good leaf.
Can
Then
I
why
roll
don't you
insight?
Give
See
it
if
to the
this is,
person
like-
themselves instead of going to the box.
That's a natural 1. I believe him entirely like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Marco, make persuasion check.
Persuasion again.
Good in that 20, you won't.
It's gonna be.
Do it, get a crit fail.
A 6.
6 is like, hey,
Let's see.
can we what's it called? I may not be showing it, but I've been in pain and I've been hurting from those gashing teeth marks this whole time. I mean, you saw what happened to Falcon's hand when he put his thing in. He had like iron gloves on.
Put
I'm
the
wearing
other
leather
money
armor. This
out.
isn't-
I'm gonna like interrupt him, like, put the other money out.
Fine. He storms out. Everyone, follow me. And he storms out of the room and he goes back into the barracks. You guys here?
I realize it's a gold coin.
It
Okay.
is a golden coin. It's a little cheese, excuse me.
It's cheese
Is that
wheel.
cheese?
It's cheese wheel, obviously.
It's cheese, man.
Yeah. Okay, so he goes back in.
I'm also gonna call out Boom, and Boom's gonna like waddle his way over to me.
Okay, he does that, I guess.
I'm also gonna start attaching my backpack to Boom so Boom can help carry my stuff. Fucking lazy fat ass. I'm kidding.
Okay, let me just get the characters in. To token layer. Is Kale not in there? Kale is not in this. Oh, Kale's right there. Okay, cool. So yeah, they all make their way towards the backside. Towards the back. Ren and Kalen, surprisingly, they are nowhere to be found. You enter the room and they are currently not there. What's it called? Krantz, Fenton, Falcon, and Levant all kind of crowd around Levant's bed, and let's go. Levant pulls out another chest from underneath it, similar to the one that was previously destroyed. If I can get that, yes, yeah. Similar to one that's previously destroyed, and begins open up the lock. He does this over the course of a couple seconds, and from there you open it, or he opens it up, and you all see that it is a. There are several pieces of gold inside of it, as well as gold. It's primarily gold and silver, as well as a. It can only really be described as a small, crudely made figurine carved out of the same stone that.
Can I examine the
fans are made of.
figurine?
Huh?
Can I examine the figurine?
I can examine it. You kind of look at it for a bit.
Wait,
You
what
can't really-
figurine?
I mean, it doesn't really look like anything. It looks like a humanoid. You can assume where its head would be. Stubs, the stubbing portions would denote its limbs, but you can't really make out too much more from that. So we
Okay.
have the same material. It's from the band.
Okay.
And he says, okay. He says, all right then. So this is the rest of the stash. He begins to pile it off, and outside of the pile, he kind of pulled about 33 gold pieces, 26 silver, and about 5 copper pieces.
So that's a total of what? 20, it's about 53, 26, and 20.
But hey, some of this is mine. Some of this is from my own personal savings, and I would like to note that the majority of the silver I came here, 20 silver, I think. I didn't come into this item with any gold though, so we can divide that up. But that silver is mine. It is truthfully mine. It is rightfully mine.
So I'm gonna like pile it around. I'm going to split the. There's 5 people here. So you said
Yeah,
20
I need
silver
to add-
pieces, right?
Yeah, I need.
So I'm gonna pile 20 silver over, and the conversion ratio is 10 to 1 for gold to silver. Okay.
I need to add in Levant's character because he got deleted from the map earlier.
Total of what? 55 technically with his thing. So 55 divided by 5 is what?
11.
11? Okay. Thank you, Marco. So I'm going to put 3 gold pieces with the 20 silver, and then 5 gold pieces in 4 other piles. So that way there's 5 gold for everyone. Including Fulton and the other guy. Then the 6 silver pieces, I'm going to put 2 and hand them to Levant and give 1 to the other 4 people. Then with the copper, I'm going to grab 4 for each person.
Okay. You didn't touch this. Did you touch the silver at all?
Yeah, so what I did for a total, it says the 53 gold pieces, right? I got 20 silver and I handed it to Levant and gave him 3 gold pieces, because that's technically 5 gold pieces. And then gave 5 gold pieces to 11 gold pieces to
Everyone else.
Yeah, and then he says, fuck. So technically, Levant should have technically 11 gold pieces, but it's 9 plus 20 SP. Ah.
Okay. They all kind of stare at the gold pallets distributed in front of them. Falcon and Fenton are. They don't seem to be as worried as this, more than what's gonna happen to his little expedition before his 3 days. This 3 days left on island. Kayla and Grant seem to have a reasonable face on, but you see, Levant is still currently from what's been transpired over the past couple hours. He pipes up and says, he picks up the doll and says, "I'm keeping this." He takes the doll.
What?
The stone statue from this crude statue.
When he reaches for it, I'm gonna try to slam my hand onto it.
Okay. Make a dexterity. Make a dexterity check.
A dexterity check. That is a natural. That's a critical fail. Natural 1.
Yeah. So have you ever guys played Egyptian War, where you see the cards in hand, and it's like, oh, I should probably hit that, but you just delay for like 2 seconds, and you slam your head down on the empty bed where he's already swiped the card.
I want to look at him and I'm saying, no, that has to be cut into 5 pieces. Unless you
What?
want to forfeit
No.
some of your gold.
The statue.
Why would we cut this into 5? Yeah, native. Why don't you? Why would you?
Yeah,
you
I should
explain to
agree.
him why-
Why would you cut that in 5?
Because it has to be divided equally.
Wait, no. First of all, that's a statue.
Yeah, 5 pieces
Yeah.
of statue is just
Statue,
worth,
okay.
worth as
I
much
go
as 1
to-
piece.
I'm gonna quickly take a look at this, see if there's anything
I
special.
know. Can I see?
He does
I
not-
then
he
go
does not let you
roll
take- he does not let you
investigation
take
for
it.
this.
Historical or
He does not like-
investigation check on it?
He did not let you take it. It's like, hey, yo, no, hands off. This is mine. I found
Okay,
it. This is mine.
Then at least
Then
at least
you
turn it
then,
so on
then
the
if you're
observer.
going to keep the statue, that's like statue's worth like what? 5 pieces of dirt. So
Okay,
I'm, like
okay.
doing math in
Let's
my
just calm
hands.
down
Mine
this thing.
too. This
All I
is
want
mine
you to
too,
do
and I
is just
I deserve
turn
to
it
keep
around so I may look at it
Wait.
without me holding it, okay?
Let's be reasonable here, you guys. Because, first of all,
1 piece
That's
of
the
gold. You have
statue
to
that
give
we
a
all-
piece of gold to each person for you to keep the statue because
No.
you're
How about this? Here, I will allow the native to examine this, so you guys can be satisfied with that, and he can, if it's at all. He then hands the statue to you, Marco, and I would like
Okay.
you to make a history check
thank you.
with
Hmm.
just a straight history check.
Just
I
a straight
really
history
wanted to
check.
roll 20 into dice jail, Jean.
19.
19.
That's my first good roll.
Yeah. This statue. Lizardfolk aren't exactly known for Lizardfolk are known for the artistry, but not in stonecraft. They mostly pertain to keep themselves to idols using either animal parts or woods. So seeing a crude wooden statue kind of puts, but it also would eventually grab. This could potentially be a Lizardfolk idol, or potentially it could be a Kashar idol that had been left over in the war.
Wait, what's the statue look like?
It looks like a crude humanoid. There's no exact facial features. It seems to have been made by just smashing 2 rocks together until it makes a semi-corporeal. You can make out a head, arms, and stubs that look like arms.
Does
What's the
it
worth?
has like a feature of like lizard-like or more like cat-like?
You can't really tell.
Booney, what's the worth?
For
Wait, what was it, Sean?
you can tell it's been weathered over the course of however many months or potentially years. Any refined feature seems to have been eroded away. You are able to make out there seems to be like you can potentially make out a small protrusion at the end of it that could be a tail, or it could just be a slip of the hand. Statue.
May I ask, where did you find this statue?
The same place we found those bands.
Where, with the lizard folk, right?
No, we found them. What's it called near that weird overgrowth in that rubble pile.
Well, from my understanding, lizard folks are good with craftsmanship, but not to the extent of stone. So it's either this could be a Kashar statue that's from before the war, or we can have the lizard folk the lizard folks are advancing in technology, which could be a concern.
What's a Kashar?
The Kashar is
Wait,
they
yeah,
used
that can be a major problem, especially since what I found earlier.
Kashar used to be a part of a war with the humans, which caused a lot of problems, and overall kind of destroyed the surroundings of this area. But to other extent, if you found this idol, there might be something up with the area that you went to. Nothing. I wouldn't say that consider it as not natural, but this could be
Yeah.
something that we should look into.
Especially since what I found earlier on my stroll. Did you find any larger, different lizardmen there that seemed stronger than your average lizardman?
I mean, you talking about those weird deformed freaks that you fought outside? We've been seeing them for a couple of weeks. We found them during the last week of our expedition. They seem to be coming either from what's it called? From further up north than we would typically find lizardmen. Here, he pulls out that you guys had seen. I
What'd
can
you
add
say?
this. He's gonna pull out this map that he had a while ago, and he's going to.
Huh.
To. Yeah, so this is the map that they currently have.
Oh yeah, the go away, mind out.
Yeah. He said that in about across this location, this little tree bank seems to stretch. He hears a little quill. It seems to stretch about this portion of the land before turning back to regular old swamp and marsh. There was a little rebel statue about here. He found this little idol in the bands.
Statue
Okay.
looks useless to me. Just cut it into 5
mm,
pieces.
No, the statue. Well, it may be useless to you guys, but it could be useful in that area.
You're right, especially if the what you said secondly after the war one was correct. If they are advancing, that could be very, very terrible.
How do you know it's useful? I'm gonna cross my arms and frown.
About what?
How do you know it's useful?
How it's useful? Well, I don't know for sure that it's useful, but like usually, like this is not normal, and if for you guys to find it in that area means that there might be more like interesting things happening there.
You 5 are all going away,
Possibly.
right?
In about 2 days or so.
Why don't
Oh,
we
yeah?
keep it?
No,
I just
no,
pinched my
I
nose like
don't
in
think
between
we
my
should
eyes.
keep it because I do believe that like since they found it, they should have it.
But
But
if
I
they're
would-
going
Why
away
you can
and
go
you
back
said
and look
it's
for it?
useful here, then
But
why
I
would they
do-
need it wherever they're going?
But I do suggest that before we give it to them, and they can do whatever they want to with it. But like, we should at least go back to where we found it and investigate the area to see if there's more.
Oh, by the way, is that area near what I found earlier? Or
No, Doug, where you are is relatively close to the actual reef watch. You did trailing it off towards this area, further down to the west. You see
So
the
I-
water going this way.
So I suggest that like maybe everybody around
So,
here
it was
we
like
should go
here.
to
So
there.
where I was like here, and what they're pointed to is here.
Doggo, you did not leave the reef watch. You were here and you just saw it went down this way somewhere.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Sorry.
I don't really think that far.
Hmm.
Because it goes like 20 feet away from the reef watch. I don't know. I wasn't with Doggo.
But yeah,
Yeah.
are you guys all right with like showing the way to where you found it?
We probably would tell who's your expedition leader.
Ooh, that's my best friend. Second best friend. My first best friend is I don't know what my best friend is. But no, that's Mr. Franco Mars. He's the carpenter on the ship that I come from.
Okay, we'll find him and we'll tell him. We'll give him the map. We'll give him this map and we'll tell him. And you guys can go there by bus. We cleared out enough of the ground so we can make reasonably. Just make sure you have some tools. Just breaks.
Okay.
That's not-
But before we go there, our expedition time was moved up to tomorrow. Remember?
Well,
I'm telling this not to them,
That's-
to my party.
What's
yeah, but
tomorrow?
I don't mind traveling by foot if you guys have an issue with it.
You
I don't
guys
like the
travel by
bus.
foot, but this is to get to the first fork is about 25 miles from here. 25 miles from there.
Hmm. This seems like an issue.
Bus is stupid.
Maybe we can ask the guards if they can like lend us a form of transportation.
Yeah, you guys can just take the bus. Didn't your leader bring one with you?
He did. But
Yeah,
bus
then
is
use that. You can
but
get
bus
there in
is
about like an
stupid.
hour. You don't like the bus? What's
I
wrong
don't
with
like
it?
the bus.
I've never been on the bus.
Well, if you want, you can just you can probably get like a pocket camp or something and camp your way across. Camp across here will take about a day, and then taking down this route would be quite a bit. You can probably stay on the trail and help speed it up.
But before we even do that, we
not
still have to
much
discover
else.
what to do with the statue. I still vote we cut it into 5 pieces.
I say
No.
no, because
Okay, how about we do a quick vote?
altogether.
Raise your hand if you want to cut it into 5 pieces.
I raise my hand.
No one else raises their. None of the third wave raises their hand.
Raise your hand if you don't want to cut it in 5 pieces. I raise my hand.
Third wave raises their hand.
Decided, we ain't cutting
As
it.
a
Now-
goblin, I think my vote is like 10 times more than yours.
And as a person part of this natural state, it means that I have times 20.
Oh, that is true. I'm gonna like fist bump him. It was like touche.
So yeah, decided we aren't cutting that. Now our new thing.
Idea.
Who is supposed
idea.
to give it?
If Levant wants the statue, then he has to. Since Levant thinks the statue is super important, why not Levant have to give up gold to get statue?
No, what? Hey,
Well, you're
I
being
was-
very selfish and non-clan helpful.
hey, I was not. I'm not. I was almost. I'm paid for my reparation for being eaten by sharing whatever was left up there. I took the hit back in the office. This. We said we would split this up differently, right? Didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So I already paid my reparations. I already paid for almost being eaten. I took monetary value for almost dying. So I may add that it was a small amount
Does he have
compared to what
wounds
my
on?
life is worth.
Do I see it?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, actually, I'll do the same. I want to see if he has any wounds. Like, if there's just like cuts and bruises, and
He's 11.
major bandages needed, then yeah. Wait, perception or what?
Perception. Yeah.
I got
Should
11.
I do one too? Or
Yeah, you can do it too, Marco, if you want.
okay, why not? Wait, why don't I just do medical
You can do that.
or medicine?
You can do that. You can do medicine too, if you want to like look him over.
I do medicine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just
Uh,
doing for a quick look if he has any major bandages.
You think my medicine is the same
Fosa
as...
and Doggo. That what's it called? Around his torso, there does seem to be some puncture marks and some blood dripping down. And the majority of his arm, of the leather armor on his arm, seems to be beaten up and seems to be have taken some crushing damage. He also hasn't been moving.
Can I take a piece of the blood and lick it to see if it's real blood?
Okay, make a medicine check, I guess. Marco, with your medicine. Actually, no. You currently wouldn't need this. Marco, when you do your medicine check, you are able to kind of look around his body, and with your knowledge of the human anatomy, when they first made contact with their people, you are able to tell that this is not blood. It is in fact a fake blood. It is some sort of fake blood used with some odd material.
Is
I'm
it
going to-
edible?
I'm tasting it to see if it tastes like blood.
Yeah, well, those you were not as blood frenzied as the other goblins in your clan, so you never really had the taste of human blood for too long for it to be. So, I mean, it tastes like it tastes salty, I guess, which sounds about right because every people have salt in their blood, but you can't really.
I mean, humans like going in the ocean. Ocean has salt, so blood makes sense to be salty.
No.
Oh, what?
I did a medical background. This is not blood.
What?
I've met many injured people and tended to their care. This is definitely not blood. That's fake.
Mm.
What? He kind of looks to the rest of the exposition and say, "What? Are you gonna believe them over me, huh?"
But I will admit the cuts are real, but they're not like too severe.
We're not saying you're not that badly injured. You were injured, but not to the point of that blood.
Yeah, the blood's
You
fake.
have died.
The injuries are real.
I got off lucky trying to escape whatever contraption they came up with. I almost died, and I feel like I already paid
Actually, come to
reparations
think of it, the
monetary.
other guy that got his arm stuck in there, his armor was off. He got some bludgeoning damage, but his hand was relatively fine, I believe.
Falcon kind of raises up and says, "Yeah, well, about that, it's not exactly an apt compare. I'm wearing a gauntlet. and he's wearing. So I mean, I have not. I did not sustain much damage from, but I assume that the bag would have tried to devour me if given the chance.
Yeah, you're right. So that's out of my points. But you did sustain damage, but nothing too major. But overall, you did get injured.
So maybe he gives up
Caleb,
3 silver
Caleb-
pieces to each person to keep the statue.
Okay, during when you say before you say that, Wolfosa, Kale kind of says, "Okay, enough of this." And she begins to try and wrestle the idol away from Levant's hand, and they're currently just pulling it back and forth away from each other, and they're kind of scooting across the room.
I'm going
You guys
to
know
scream out.
Money very high.
Yeah, so Levant and Kale are currently in a grudge match, trying to just pull the idol away from each other.
I'm going to scream out for
Yeah.
them to stop.
I kind of ate that as well. Kind of get up, both hands on the table, push them, say enough.
Are you gonna try and push them?
No. I'm just pushing myself up to stand up and say enough of this.
I'm
They
also
ignore
going to
you.
yell out, stop.
Both of them ignore you, and they keep bickering amongst themselves, trying to pull the idol away from the other.
I am going to punch Levant in the leg. No, Kaylin's the one who started it. I'm gonna punch her in the leg.
Okay. Okay. Well, John and Booney, do you want to do something during this?
Can I try to use sleight of hands to grab the statue away from them?
If you're trying to take the idol away from them, that's gonna be a contested strength roll because they're verbally grasping and trying to take it from each other.
Shit.
I just look at their party members and give a, you have any idea look?
They'll tire themselves out. Just give them a minute. It's that or they'll break the idol.
I'm gonna see them stop the punch and be like, oh. I'm gonna sit back and I'm like, well, that's good enough punishment. I'm gonna wait for them to see
I just
the
quickly
see what
say,
happens.
if you continue this, either you're gonna break the idol or neither one of you are gonna get the idol.
I was just saying is, I'm gonna
if that thing survives, get the idol.
When you say that, Kale is able to overpower Clint, and she reaches the idol away from him, and she begins to try and run out. She begins to try and just run away out the door.
I dexterity that bitch and I say, stop her.
I'm also gonna tell Boom to fire at her leg.
Are you gonna try and grab her?
Basically, tackle grab. Basically, jump at her,
Both of you
grab
make
her,
athletics checks as you try and grapple her.
athletics.
She's about here.
Wait, wouldn't I use acrobatics? Because I'm basically
No.
kind of like jump lunging at her.
No, it's
No,
you're
that's
trying to grapple her.
you're
It's
tackling
athletics.
her, which is athletics.
I'm just asking Boom to shoot her.
Hey! Damn, you're not.
I'm having
Uh,
Boom shoot her.
Have Boom shoot her.
Yeah.
Don't!
Okay. With Boone.
17.
17.
Oh my gosh.
Damage. Roll damage.
11.
Okay, so this is all happening at once. What's it called? As Kale tries to rush past you, John is able to jump in front of her and essentially just body slam into her and grab her by the neck and take her into a. At the same time, Boone strikes and hits Kale, flinging Kale and John back 10 feet. Kale takes a full 11 damage, and John, you take half of that. You take 5 points of damage because you're also being flung along with her.
Hey, no.
I let go of my grip
Why-
because I'm at 2 hit points left.
Yeah, so okay, let go of your grip.
I'm like
Ah.
visibly angry for
I
the
just
first time.
get up,
in
kind
forever.
of like crippled.
John.
Like, why did
John, make
you
a
do that?
acrobatics. John, make acrobatics check. So you see if you can land properly.
Lamel lands on the bed.
Yeah, that's good enough. You like, you're able. You're not. If you're being pulled by this person, so you're able to keep your feet on the ground stable enough. She does land on top of the bed. She drops in the idol. Yeah, it falls to the ground and it shatters. It's no longer there.
I kind of just like limp over to it and start picking up the pieces, saying, "This is what happens." Ow! Why did you think shooting that thing was a good
Alright,
idea, Mavosta?
Why? Because if you don't want to work for the benefit of the clan, I'm putting my foot down. You're not working for the benefit of the clan. You don't deserve that stone thing. I'm like breathing heavily.
Yeah.
By the way, how many pieces do I pick up?
Oh my gosh,
It
dude.
is rubble. You pick up whatever is left.
I kind of just
we
like
have rubble.
slightly limp back to the table and just put on the table.
Okay.
I'm also
put it on
going
the
to
bed.
hand 3 gold pieces to Kaylin so she can prepare herself, heal herself.
I go to the group and just apologize for my teammates' misdeeds.
Krint says, "I don't worry. We'll be out of each other's hair in 2 days. Those two probably won't kill each other by then, right?" He then turns around and you see Kale and Levant are at each other's throats again. What's it called? Levant has drawn a knife and is currently pressing it against her knife, and Kale has done the same.
I am going to have Boom charge up to fire again at Levant this time.
I jumped the hell out of the way.
I'm not going to fire. I'm just like I'm telling Boom to charge up and be loud.
I just jump under a bed.
Make
Intimidation.
an intimidation check.
Me or Boom?
I just jump under a bed for protection, saying, "Not again."
Okay.
Me or Boom?
Boom. Have Boom make an intimidation check.
Boom, make an intimidation check. Alright.
Yeah, with advantage
Chris,
because Kale just got shot.
17.
17. They both kind of drop the daggers from the daggers are close to their face, but they drop it and they kind of look at the beam and they see you and say like, all right, and they sheathe both their daggers and they both begin to storm off away from the room. You see them walk past the door and they go opposite directions of each other.
I gotta get out under the bed, saying, "That was close." By the way, does any of you know any healing magic?
Not really. We have a potion we can probably spare, I think.
No, it's fine.
No, never mind. What's it called? Fenton is gonna walk over to you. He places his hand out and you see flicks of light emit from his hand and go into you. Gain 10 hit points back.
Oh my, thank you.
I'm gonna like fall to the ground, clutching my chest and like breathing slowly.
I reach into my pocket and pull out 2 gold and give it to him. Thank you, I really needed that.
No need, my friend. He pushes the gold back to you.
Of course.
At this time, Fenton is that Falcon goes over to you and say, "You're right."
What'd you say?
Are you alright? Because you fell to the floor clutching your chest, apparently.
Oh. No. I just feel bad. I hurt someone.
Well, hey, think about it this way. Things will get better in a couple of days at the latest, right? Because we won't after 2 days we won't be together.
Okay, by the way, can I try to piece back whatever I have left of that statue? Just like, not try to get it back to perfect, just enough to where if somebody is able to bring it back, then they're able to try.
You take pieces of the broken statue and you you fit them together. This is a jigsaw puzzle that has been caught on fire and torn to pieces.
Hey, wait, Mavolsta.
And you have no adhesive.
Mavolsta.
I'm sort of like heading towards Kaylin's room.
Can I go to the blacksmith?
I kind of try to call you over because I need your mending ability.
I'm going to Kaylin's room.
You guys are in the barracks. They're going different ways.
Yes, I'm going to try to follow after her.
Okay.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah?
Can I go to like the weaponry or like the blacksmith?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna leave, John.
Okay.
I'm sorry about your statue. I'll try to come back with Mathulsa, see if we could use her mending ability.
It's a matter. None of us really had much use for the idol anyway, or whatever.
Of course. I then follow after them, reminding them about the next day mission we have to go to. Because I have some gold we could use to spend for what we need.
Let me just do one thing before I forget. Just call me. Okay.
This is how you spell Kaylin's name, right? The ranger?
Just Kale. C-A-L.
Oh, C-A-L. Okay. Kale.
Yeah, just Kale. Okay. So you guys go back out. Winnie, come here. Okay. Otosa, you were front of the
I'm
group.
joining them, by the way.
Yeah, you're joining them. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. I need to get Kale and make her smaller.
She's thick.
Yep, she is. Levant is tiny. So I need to make him bigger.
I mean many Levants and many Kales.
Shut up. It's fine. It's okay. Don't ask. Because of they just kind of blur on each other. You know, there's like 7 of them walking around.
Huh?
We see Kale walking off in this direction towards one of the towers. You see
I'm gonna
Levant
follow Kale.
going through the mess hall.
I'm following Kale.
Okay. Dargo, where are you going?
With them, and they already know about the mission we have tomorrow, right? Like, I would have informed everybody in our party about
Doing
that.
that for a bit.
What's the issue tomorrow?
Blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The blacksmith shouldn't take too much time, so I'm going to DM you through the Discord.
Okay.
So I'll just message you through that while Lathosa and John are doing their little thing.
Okay.
Lathosa, I'm gonna say you are able to catch up about
Well,
this far.
you do know I have some gold on me that you, as I said, we have for the mission.
Okay, so you catch up to her. She seems to be fuming on the way then. And she knows you're behind you. She turns around and says, "Not now, one. Not now, little, whatever you are." And she kind of goes up. She kind of begins to go up the flight of the stairs.
I'm gonna keep following after her, like twiddling my thumbs and saying, "I'm sorry."
Says, "Leave me alone." And she goes up. You see a couple other archers. See her storm in and say, "Hey, what's up, second? What? Aren't you leaving like 2 days? Up for a bit." She then just get away, and then she goes behind the closed door and she locks it behind you.
I'm gonna keep following after her, and I'm gonna take out my thieves' tools and pick the lock.
I kind of place my hand on Medusa's shoulder, saying, "Just let her be. She's already
No,
pissed
my
enough."
friend is harmed, and I want to help her. I'm going to use my thieves' tools and pick open the lock.
I kind of just leave Medusa and join the Boonie.
Okay.
Does that mean I should DM you what I'm doing now instead, since I'm the only one solo?
Yeah. So I'll
Okay.
switch over. Now. See, Booney, you go down the flight of stairs and you go into the underground portion of it. Please put your character on the map.
Whoops, that's not it.
Okay.
Okay, let me get my character.
There you go.
Should I be back here since I'm trying to catch up to him again, or what?
Yeah. You are able to tell. I'm gonna say like you're about here, and you did see Marco pass through this little door.
Got it. So I'll go there when I get the chance.
Okay. The woman, the worker, is currently hunched over his desk, and he seems to be working on a couple bands, and placing jewels into them. Before he notices it and says, "Oh, customer,
Hello.
what can I do for you?"
I was looking for if you were making any like blow darts or like needles.
Oh, why
Or
not?
blow
We sell
darts.
those. We sell those here. How many would you want? He goes towards one of these crates, and he begins to kind of rifle through it.
How much is your blow darts, sir?
Boonie.
A single dart is about 5 copper pieces. We sell those in bundles. So 10 darts would be about 5 silver.
What was it? 10 darts equals 5 copper?
Silver.
Silver.
I'm in the same
So
room.
a single dart equals 5 copper.
Yes.
Hey, I'm in the same room as them now,
And-
right?
How much does a blow dart cost? Like the actual equipment to blow the darts?
Let's see. He put blow darts.
I'm
That would
in the same room.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're in the same room, Doggo.
Is there any cheaper prices for a blow dart?
I can't tell you what can I tell you, kid? There isn't much. If you want a well-crafted one. mean-
Booney, there you are.
Hello.
Oh, another customer. Is there anything I could help you with?
Not. I'll check in a bit, but first, Booney, I was given gold for us for our equipment. Is there some we require?
I was gonna get some blow darts and a blow dart equipment.
How much gold do you relatively need?
The merchant says a blow dart equals 10 gold coins. That's exactly what I have right now. And then
Okay, just
the
reach in the pouch and take out 20
darts
gold coins and pass it
themselves.
to him.
Oh, very
Yeah,
generous.
pass it to you,
Man.
Pony.
It's very kind. I go to the merchant and I ask for one blow dart.
Oh, yes, of course. That would be 10 gold.
10 gold. Here you go.
Here you go. And he hands you a blow dart.
Huh.
A blow dart weighs 1 pound, so just have that in your little pocket.
Okay.
And yes, how many needles would you like for that, sir?
How much were... So if
Huh.
5 dart equals... Okay, wait, no.
10 darts equal to 5 silver.
10 dart equals 5
If you'd like to
silver.
know a reference, the standard is about 20 or so darts is what a venture would have. However, if you do plan to go venture in further inland, I would recommend you a larger supply, perhaps 40, maybe 50. However much gold. Yeah, they have gold to spare, I assume. Yes.
Are the special kind of darts or just regular kind of darts?
These are the standard. All will make workmen have.
Do you have any like sleeping darts or poison darts?
Let me go check here. He goes back to. He goes rifling through it.
Sean, I have a quick question before I use or distribute more gold. How many people do we have in this game? Because right now, currently, we have 3.
We have 5 people, but what's it called? Ren and Badger are currently nowhere to be found We have no idea where they are.
They're in the bus.
Got it.
I don't know.
So I just want to know how to divide the current gold I
Magic
have.
bus.
Magic school bus.
Magic school bus, dude.
Basically. But yeah, Woolman worker gives me a rifle through his equipment and says, I have no specialized darts. However, I can sell you a couple. Perhaps I can interest you in Alchemist Fire.
Huh?
I save. So simply applying this liquid, you would be able to enhance the damage output of a single dart by pouring it on the very edge. However, it is recommended. I must make a disclaimer that if you are to do this, I recommend that you immediately use the dart after you apply the Alchemist Fire to it.
Oh.
By the way, as they're talking this, I was like doing quick math, so when I'm done with that, I just pull out another 20 and hand it to Booney. I did some quick determinations. We have enough for 5. Here's 20 more gold in case you need it.
20 more gold? Okay, that's like 40 gold on me right now.
If you're not going to use that all, you give it back to me so the others may
What's
need to use it.
What's the exchange from gold to silver?
10 silver is 1 gold.
And then exchange from silver to copper is 10 as well?
Yeah, it's also.
Okay, and then 1 dart equals 5 copper, right?
1 dart is 5 copper.
5 copper. And if I get 10...
He sells them in bundles of 10. So it's 10 darts for 5 silver.
Okay. So 5 silver, and if I get 40, that would be like 20 copper, which is 2 gold coins.
Mhm.
Okay.
By the way, out of character.
How much is the flask?
The Alchemist Fire or the Flask of
Wait, what was the other one?
we have a weak flask of poison as well as alchemist fire, which, as the name suggests, produces fire when it is thrown. You could simply toss this bottle, and it would do. It would create a small inferno, I would say, that lingers for a couple seconds before extinguishing itself.
How
And
much?
then if I,
How much does alchemist fire cost?
yeah, how much does it cost?
Because the
First
equipment
off,
says 50
Although,
gold
sir,
pieces.
you are here. And it is
No,
50. It is
I'm
50.
saying it's out of character.
Okay, it's 50 gold.
Okay.
50 gold.
No.
I am not that rich, but like, how much if I were to use it for like darts? How much would you like think one flask can consume?
Let me check. He goes. He takes a and he pours the alchemist fire daintily over it. He does this a couple times over a steel container, and you see there if he applied too much at the onset, and it actually burned his hand for a bit.
Yeah.
He applied too little of it, and you see it kind of just fizzle away, and you see like a little spark. But after a couple minute or so of experimentation, he's able to deduce that you can use this about 5 or so times if you were to just gingerly dip it into the flask of oil.
Okay. How much is the flask of poison?
Let me check my ledger.
Oh,
yeah,
and metagame, Sean.
yes.
Since I am a Gripply and we like specialize in poisoneer kits, can I considerably use my own body to like produce poison?
Ripley's themselves don't have poison glands. I will say that you are knowledgeable in how to remedy and create more concentrated poisons, however.
Oh
by the
yeah,
way,
I want to use that. Drugs or
by the way,
something.
Marco, if you have
Yeah.
any extra gold after this, please give it back to me so we could put it to a pool for the rest of the party if
Oh,
we
of
need to
course.
get something overall.
Okay, basic poisons are. That would cost about 100 gold.
Oh, okay. I'll just get. Let's see. Can I get 100 darts? That should be like 5 gold, right?
100 darts would cost about 20 times. Yeah, that'd be 5. That'd be 5 gold.
I shall take 100 darts.
Okay, a dart weight. How much does a dart weigh? Let's see.
I don't think they have a weight.
Yeah, I just want to make sure because like, you're carrying 100 of them, so it's like you should have like something.
It says according to the equipment thing, a dart weighs. They don't have a dart weight. They don't
Wait,
have.
what?
Oh, no, a dart. One single dart weighs a quarter of a pound.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not blow dart though. Blow dart needles, not.
Oh, blow out needles? Then it doesn't say.
Hold up.
Like, make them like a fraction of a pound, or like
Yeah, I say like.
Oh no, blowgun needles. 50 of them weigh a pound.
Oh no, it
Oh,
weighs
okay.
0.002 pounds. So we have that. So that
So-
times 100, it weighs 2 pounds.
Okay, so 2 pounds.
50
Okay,
blowgun
so-
needles weigh a pound.
Yeah. So here, I'll help you out with that because like there's a thingy. Boop. Yeah, just make sure it's like 0.002. There you go. Oh, no,
Mika.
0.0.
Oh, I'm
Do
dumb.
it like that because this is the right hand portion is the weight, the item name, and the very one on the left is how many you have.
Okay, okay.
You said
So I get-
0.002?
5, so that'd be 35
Yes.
left.
No, 0.02.
0.02.
And then, can I get the weapon damage for the needles?
They deal 1d4. Well, it's a dart, so it's the same thing. Use a blow gun to shoot it through. So it's just one.
And is it dexterity or strength?
Dexterity. It's a ranged weapon.
Dexterity.
Did you buy the alchemist fire or the poison yet?
No, I'm not gonna buy the poison.
Okay.
I'll just make my own.
Okay.
Just rub it on your back. Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking between. No, I'm thinking of another 5 person. Sorry.
Yeah. And then I'll give back 25 gold to Doggo.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll make sure to note this as your gold or a pool for the others. And now I'll check out what they have. So, what do you have for relatively ranged combat? I'm talking to shopkeeper, by the way.
Say that again.
What do you have for relatively ranged combat? Mainly bows.
Of course, we have assortment of arrows. We have several. We have a elongated quiver that can hold more arrows in at once. If you would, I probably shouldn't tell. If you're looking for more magically infused weaponry, you probably should ask the goon over there in the next.
Okay, I'll keep note of that. But do you have something better than this bow? Than I pulled the bow I currently have?
Did you just show him your regular bow?
That's the only bow I have. So yeah, I just asked. Do you have anything better than this?
No. I mean, we have. I could provide you a new bow, but this would be mostly the same stock.
Well, okay. Then can I get new arrows, or more arrows?
Oh yes, of course. A arrow set would run you. He pulls up his ledger again. It will cost 1 gold for 20.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. Out of character.
Huh?
Out of character. I didn't hear you.
1 gold for.
1 gold
What?
per arrow?
No, 1 gold for 20 arrows.
Oh, 1 gold for. Got it.
That's not bad.
Okay, so yeah, I'll spend 2 gold for those arrows, and I ask, do you have any higher grade arrows, or should I go to the guy that you told me to go to earlier?
If you would like, I can probably figure out some way to apply the poison or the alchemist fire.
That'll be fine. I'll go to the other guy. And I don't care. How many arrows did I get again? Out of the 2 gold?
We get 40 arrows.
So 80 arrows overall.
You have 80 arrows? You don't.
I paid 2 gold.
No, 1 gold is 20 arrows.
Oh, 40.
So
Got it.
You paid for 2 gold. You got 40 arrows. So.
I also asked for a new quiver. Or is my quiver able to hold all these or no?
Let me look up. Quiver can only hold 20 arrows. How many arrows do you have right now?
59.
Yeah, so you need like 2 more quivers.
Yeah. And do you have a quiver I could buy?
Oh yes, of course. A quiver is about. We'll just run you about 1 gold. If you would like, we can provide you a much. We have a larger version of the quiver that can carry up to 30 arrows for the cost.
How much would that one be?
That's about 1 gold and 5 silver.
Okay, I pay that.
Okay.
So that would be 1 gold, and I'd have to cut one of the golds in half for some silver, right?
Yeah.
So
Just
okay.
exchanges the silver with you and stuff.
So
You should that quiver weighs about 2 pounds, by the way. And Marco, the majority of your bag space is being taken up with your equipment. You don't have much room left in your satchel.
okay, and how much was that again?
Oh, dude.
That was 1 gold and 5 silver.
No. Wait.
Oh, yeah. That's about 2 pounds.
£1 and £2?
Yeah.
1.5 pounds, right?
Yes. No,
Ooh,
it's 2
wait.
pounds. 2 pounds.
Oh, and how much is the normal quiver?
It's about 1 pound.
Got it.
Okay.
I say, yeah. Then I say, thank you very much. I then head over to the other guy.
Okay. You guys go over. The wind.
Hmm.
The curtain is closed. You guys open it up. Just right there. What's it called? John, make our Arcana check.
Ooh. Okay, I don't think this is gonna end well for me. Arcana. Oh, it's not bad. I was wrong.
Yeah.
It's not
You
bad.
get an odd tingling sensation from your hands, and as you open up the curtains, you see several small candles kind of just flicker to life, and as they lead across the doorway, you then see a door. You guys are able to open it, and once you open it, I need to operate this.
So I'm here.
Yeah, you open the door, please. Oop. And you guys are able to see a quaint area filled with several displays and several odds and ends in this area. You hear a rumbling from this back room over here of several large boxes, as well as a high-pitched hissing noise and a odd rumbling in this area.
I
I-
kind of like knock on the wall. Then say, hello?
Ah, yes, I'll be there in a second. Hold on.
Oh, of course. Take your time. Take your time.
And you kind of hear some more grunting. It's like, oh, come on, get in there, you. And just, 1 second.
Of
And
course. Take your time.
After a while, you hear a large thump of a chest being closed down. You see, what you all of you remember. You see, the stout, the round stout man that you saw earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And say, the customers who I've met before. Have you coupon that I gave you earlier?
Do I have a coupon?
Doggo does, I believe. I think he does.
I think I gave it to Doggo. Also, no, I think yeah, Doggo got himself because the
Yeah,
rest of the rest
No,
passed.
I was. Dang it, I've been meaning to give that to you. I forgot. I forgot about that coupon out of character. Then the Oh yeah, the coupon. I've been meaning to give it to Mavosta.
Whoever that person is, they're missing out on this surprise chance. Now, if he would follow me, he then takes you over to this little section, and in here you see a small box with a large wheel with several arcane sigils engraved into it, and it says, you can redeem that coupon of yours to take a spin at the gratuitous glibness gotcha game. Woo!
Ooh.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Yes.
How do you get a
simply take that
coupon?
ticket.
I hand over the ticket.
Yes. He takes the sticker. You simply take the sticker, place it into the insert. You hear after it goes in, hear a large ear-splitting shrieking noise as it begins to whir to life. You see a bit of light peer through the slit as the wheel begins to spin faster and faster and faster. I would like you to roll a D100.
Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me?
Would you roll?
21?
I mean, most of the prizes are split up differently.
Table wild magic. Oh no.
Don't give me ideas. Don't give me ideas about those. Don't give me ideas. Okay, so it begins to spin faster and faster, and he says, "Oh yeah, by the way, you gotta stop this yourself." He grabs John's hand and he brings it close enough to the wheels.
Can I move back away?
Yeah, you can. John.
I just. Yeah,
He
give it a
grabs you by
shot.
the hand and says, "Just touch the wheel. Just touch it. Do it."
okay. Poke,
I don't like this wheel.
I touch it.
Okay, I would like to have both of you make a perception check.
Me.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Oh, dirty 20.
Crit fail.
Well, also, you're not there. Oh, wait, no, that's something else.
Oh no.
Oh, dang!
Oh no.
Oh damn, you guys. Wait, Doggo, why'd you roll persuasion?
Oh, dang, wrong button.
Does Doggo still have the 2 and just add
I
perception?
pressed the wrong button, sorry.
Sean,
There. Yeah.
Oh thank gosh.
does
Yeah.
Doggo keep the 2 or does he keep the 22?
Let's see.
I pressed the wrong button.
Doggo, yeah, he gets perception. I'm not sure why he rolled persuasion, but yeah,
You can't persuade luck to be on his side.
yeah. So, Marco, you are currently being pushed back. You are blinded by the multicolored spinning wheel.
Wait, it should be here, right?
Of goodness, yeah, of goodness just spinning in front of you.
The wheel.
Just flashing lights just bombarding you at every which angle, and it temporarily forces you to close your eyes and look away. Doggo, you are as you stare.
I just put my eyes a bit because of the light.
As you're currently looking at the wheel with all your might, just to see if it's gonna try and hurt you, or if it's gonna catch on fire. Your fingers are currently vibrating as the sleek material is running past you. It feels as if it's like a gelatinous mass, but after a few seconds, you notice that the runes begin to change shape and change structure, and after a while, the gel-like consistency of it snaps into a solid cold metal, and it begins to slow down, and after a while, it stops abruptly. It turns over a bit. It nearly falls, and then the Glibnus Goon jumps up, reaches for it, and pulls it back down. And what you see is what is called, from the center of the circle, you see a small ring just pop out.
I slowly go down to pick it up, in amazement, shock, and confusion. Just
Okay, you touch it.
No.
You feel dread just jump over it. You pick it up and say, "All right, let's see what this is. What this is." And he takes the arcade sigil that the arrow pointed to and stopped. He takes it. He flips it around, and it says, "Which one was it? 21." You got 21, right? You rolled.
I'm doing the same,
Yeah.
basically.
You got 21.
Yeah. Doggo, you get the Ring of the Ram.
The
what?
ring of the what?
The Ring of the Ram. Let's go. Simply take your time to press the very top of the ring. He puts it on. Press the top of the ring. And
middle finger.
He does. You see a large plume of smoke erupt from him, and the next time you see him, he appears with a large battering ram with a goat's head on the. You get your very own break and entering tool. Yeah.
Magic.
I like how this is support. It's you get to break and enter.
Huh.
Whoa.
Go Rob.
Mr. Magic Man, can I try?
I'm sorry there, little native, but you gotta have one of those coupons. And
How
you want
do
to
you?
know how to get. You gotta do some. Either one, have to make a large financial contribution to. Two, you have to do a little favor for one of us. Perhaps going out and collecting wilds or clearing forests or whatnot. Or
Ooh.
three, you can help us recover one of these. And he runs into his little room. You hear a couple.
Do I still have the ring or battering ram?
Yeah, he's currently wearing the ring right now. He rushes in. From behind the curtain, you hear several odd animal noises shriek out, and you hear a couple of odd noises come out before he rushes back in. One of these. He pulls out, and in his hand you see a silver sapphire in his hand, and say, these little things have gone away from us. Just see, back in the war, and he pulls out what's called a flannel graph, which is basically just a projector, a old tiny projector, and it says, "Back in the war, we used to have shiploads of these, but as we were perusing the different islands and the different lands, they got hit by a couple of our own bombshells, you see, and now they've been scattered. Most of them come in this little package like this." And Marco, you recognize a silver package.
Oh, it's the GG box.
with 3Gs on it. Say they should all be fine so long as you know the way to unlock it with some percussive maintenance. And he just slams his fist onto it, and you see it pops open, and you see a sapphire pop out.
Oh. Can I ask the man, do you have any more boxes of those? Maybe I can open them if you don't know how.
Oh, a native knows? Do you know the secret? Well, let's try it. He closes it and he hands it to you and say, "Give it a go."
If I open this box, can I get a coupon?
Well, if you know how to open the box, you probably have one of those pearls on you.
I feel like I've seen one of these before, and I'm gonna move to a corner so no one gets hurt, just in case.
Okay.
And then can
Wait,
I use my
Didn't Mephosta have one of those?
background knowledge to open it?
You know where the contraption, how the contraption works. So I'm gonna need you to make a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand with advantage or no?
With advantage, yes.
Oh, thank gosh, 24.
Yeah. Drawing back from your time before, you feel a familiar opening on the side of it, and you begin to slowly creep it open, and you catch a latch right just as it was about to hit a firing pin, and you open.
And then I open it, and I reveal a sapphire, or whatever's inside the box.
It's empty. He took out the sapphire from it.
And I give it back to the man.
Oh, swell! What? Now tell me about this, native. When was the last time you came across this box? And he goes over towards you, and he puts his hand over your shoulder. Tell me, describe in vivid detail the last time you found these and where I can find more of these.
I believe I was taking care of one of the injured soldiers during the war, and as a thank you, he showed me the technique of how to open the box. That looks like that. And then afterwards, he walked away, but he said that he found it was with him as he was left onto shore. Or drifted to shore. Yeah.
Oh, I see. A sailor fellow. Did he happen to tell you what ship he was on?
Oh, I believe so, yes. It was the... Oh, what do you call the ship? I believe it was called... Fudge. Can I remember?
Time. We have all of him in the world. In the meantime, I shall explain what this wonderful ring does for you. And you see, he goes back inside. You hear another cacophony of strange noises. He comes out with the battering ram. He walks over to Doggo, and he touches the. He wills the ram out of existence again. You see the ring. He takes it off his hand and places it in your hand. And he says, by simply spending some time to activate this ring, you were able to. Let me read this just so I'm not going to be dumb. You're able to expend one of its 3 daily charges, so that you can manifest this wonderful ram. Now give it a try.
Wait.
It's a wham.
Wait. So this thing has 2 charges left then.
Currently, it gains some charges back at every day. So
Okay, I give it a shot at activating it.
Yeah, you repeat what you did earlier. You touch the ram, and a large puff of smoke appears, and you're now carrying a ram in both of your a large ram with a goat's head in front of it. In both
Am I
hands.
even able to carry this thing?
Yeah, you're able to carry this one. The ram feels extremely light. It feels like it weighs as much as the ring itself.
Is it like a shield?
No, it's like it is a battering ram.
It's a battering ram.
Yeah. Not only that, this ram is able to actually attack any enemies, and now, so let's see here. He runs back inside. You hear a large tumbling noise and some crates crashing to the ground.
My tempering.
He smacks holes.
Essentially, yeah.
His farming
let's see.
tools get out of hand.
Yeah, man, yeah.
This is a replica of a man I very much do not like. Why don't you try and make an attack?
Okay, before I attack, I want to see if I've ever seen that guy before, or is it just like appeared now?
You have not met this man before. Booney, you've seen this man you recognize this man to be the one from Upton Tower.
Oh,
This is a replica. It's like a lifelike replica.
Okay, let's do it. I attack with it.
Okay. Let's see. Roll a d20 and add 7. Actually, you automatically hit. It's a stationary. You automatically hit this anyway.
D20 and
Sucks so
7.
bad at hitting, he just sort of like misses into the ground.
he misses and hits me instead.
Yeah, it takes 2d10 force damage.
Bruh,
So roll 2d10.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
that's a good equipment.
And after that, it is blasted 5 feet into, and it's blasted back into the, what's it called? Back into the room. And the current is
I have
kind
a
of
question. Did this thing make? Wait. Did this thing make any noise? Like, did it make a? Or was it just like a? Nothing.
When it attacked, or what do you mean?
When I used it at all, like throughout my whole time.
Upon
using it,
collision,
did it
you
make
hear a ram.
Yeah.
other than
Uh, When you direct
other
it
than
to
me
attack-
summoning it.
when you direct it to attack at something, the ram's face became more animalistic. The furs on it became became more flexible, and its eyes blinked once. It saw the target, and it uttered a guttural "Rah!" and then it rammed its head into the the dummy.
So it does make noise.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it can change with time. You can train it or something. I don't know. But it's yours now.
Magic Man, do I get a chance since I proved myself ready?
Well, it doesn't work like that, Native. I'm afraid you gotta present to us one of these fine pearls or collect one of these golden tickets.
Darn, I need a golden ticket.
Okay. Also, I'm going. What's it called? Doggo. I'm giving you the Ring of the Ram as a handout. Here you go. You have it
Okay,
now.
but am I able to carry this at all times, or like is it
yeah.
like what? Is this like a battering ram that I carry, or is it just like when I attack with it, it becomes the shrill ram?
The battering ram itself weighs as much as the ring at all times.
Okay.
The ring weighs about 0.05.
Can you just
0.01
type this
pound.
out for me so I could just like copy
I give you
paste?
a handout.
Oh, where is it?
Go to your handout page.
Handout. Got it.
Did you make 100 different items from the?
Oh no, I made a couple items and I also pulled from Roll20's compendium.
Oh, thank you. I see it now.
It weighs 0.05 pounds. So I forgot to add that in, but like just add that in.
Hey, Sean, can I ask Magic Man if I can do one of those favors?
Ah, favor. Let's see here. What's it called? Let me see. He pulls out the map. He asks to borrow your map, and he pulls it out and say, well, you see, these routes over here, going towards this little patch of thicket and going towards this little patch of undisclosed location have been respectively clogged by a large tree and a large boulder. This is preventing the majority of our buses from going in there and harvesting our materials. That and the unruly natives, but we can deal with those later.
I place my hand on his shoulder with all and say,
So
I'll
you
lead
need
you. I want to
get
try to test
the
the thing
woods
out, and you'll let you have the ticket.
here.
Say that again?
So you need the woods cleared.
Yes. Also, I would like to remind you guys, you are able to mark down on this map. You can just draw stuff, so you can have little markers.
Ah, okay.
So he
Okay.
points here and says, approximately this area, there should be a large fallen tree that came from this gnarled root plants. Woo! And over here, there's a large rock slide recently within the early months of our visit that had a large boulder in our way. That and the menagerie of odd creatures of this area are not the best working conditions, even for our spoons, you see.
Would you like us to clear out the critters
Oh, why,
for
yes.
this either?
Clearing out the critters could be a job down the road. Right now, we just need to be able to get our buses through, because as you know, the Glibnus bus service is the best one there is, and I'm saying that because they're the only bus service right now.
Is there
Okay,
another favor we can do as well? So we can get 2 tickets?
Let me think. Well, currently, I don't really have much else. If you bring back anything special, I might be able to trade you in for some gold or maybe some coupons.
Ooh, if I
Okay.
find those little glowing beetles, would they count as one?
Beetles? What are you talking about?
Um,
One that has to deal.
I think so.
Not really my style, kid. You see, the Golden Glibnus service has a rule that we only deal in magical items. Unless you can prove that the substances given off by whatever material you bring out has either magical purposes or can be used to create a powerful remedy or potion, then it's moot.
Ah, shucks. Okay. Hey, John, do you want to help deal with a quest?
Sure, but before we do you have anything I could buy, sir?
Oh yes, of course. Here, take a look at my ledger. You guys are now going to get a ledger for Glibnus service for the Glibnus goods. It's gonna be in your handout section.
A player item message and
No, refresh it.
oh yeah, Glibnus goods leader. Yeah.
Ledger. If you would like any explanation, feel free to ask. We are especially proud of our pocket camp, as well as a pocket camp and letterbox bundle, which allows you to leave most of your more precious yet not useful adventure items here within the Glibnus good services. So you have to carry less, and you can bring back more loot for it to sell and such.
Are those gold prices?
Yes. All of these prices come in gold.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes, but I would like to point out the pocket camp especially is very useful, able to house up to 4 medium-sized humanoid creatures. It provides magically conjured up tools, water, food. It allows you to store items inside of a small key, increasingly reducing the amount of weight. Who needs to in 20 pounds of rations when you can just buy this single 1 pound coin, which at a word could conjure up a 20-foot campsite that not only provides you with the essentials to survive for at least 7 uses, but also creates a dig-in, which allows you to be more stealthily hidden from those who might seek you dead.
I think I'm good. I just mainly came here for arrows or something along those lines,
I
but
see. Well, unfortunately for you, we have a tier system, you see, in Glibnus services. What you see before you now in these display cases is the general store we currently have. These are typically charged items which have a limited amount of use.
okay, let's see.
However, if you are able to, let's say, trade in, he pulls up another ledger. If you are able to trade in at least 5 tickets and or pearls, you see, we will be able to grant you higher tiers as well as useful items. He rushes back into his little what's it called, behind the curtain. He rushes out. You hear a chest creak open. You hear a large deafening roar. You hear a couple canes. Your cane just hit some pieces of wood and metal, and he rushes out. And he says, "You can have these." And you see him. He's currently wearing you see him wearing a metal crown a stone mantle with a flowing cape behind him, some odd oven mittens that seem to be made out of some sandy clay, and a belt made out of leather, or a sash made out of leather that he wears, that he slung across his shoulder. These all provide their own little uses, and they give you higher tiered powers. For example, by providing a 5 of any assortment of pearl or tickets, you can do this. And he takes the clay gauntlets he has right now, and he touches both of you, and the clay begins to overwhelm your body. I would like to have both of you make either a acrobatics or athletics check, please.
I want to play box.
Acrobatics or what?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Dang it.
15. What? That's a
Hey.
15.
So, am I good?
Hold on. Let's put that. Okay, you rolled a 15, and Marco, what did you roll?
Oh, I'm supposed to do it too.
It touches both of you.
It's acrobatics, right?
Acrobatics or athletics, either or.
No, acrobatics. 13.
Yeah. So
What?
what's it called?
Marco got the inverse of what Doggo got. Can
Yeah.
we take a second to
Yeah.
notice this?
Yeah. So,
Huh.
Doggo, what's it called? You were currently. He begins to reach out towards you, and before you can actually pull away, the granules of clay reach out and grab you. He begins to engulf you, and after a few seconds, your entire body is encased in this clay form that solidifies on itself. Marco, you're able to get away as he attempts to backhand and try and grab you with a underhand. And you are now able to witness as the clay from his left hand begin to slowly engulf.
Wait a second. How come he's scot-free? I got a higher roll than him.
Oh yeah, but he made two different grapple attempts. He had a really bad second attempt.
Oh, wow.
So you got
It
lucky.
must be that slippery.
Yeah. So you see Doggo get essentially engulfed in several granules of clay that seem to be spouting off endlessly from this odd gauntlet, and before it solidifies into a sandstone-like material. And you see the Glibniscoon kind of give a smile as he effortlessly lifts Doggo and the clay ball into the air and back down. After
I
that,
clap in amazement.
he bows and says, "Well, of course." And then the ball then begins to vibrate and shiver until it breaks back into granules of clay that then form back into the glove.
Am I free?
You're now back.
Oh,
Wow,
Okay,
John,
that
this
was
place is
weird.
amazing. I should come here sooner.
Hold on. Okay. So he pulls it back and says, if you think this is amazing, wait till you see what the rest of this can do." But I'll have to wait for
I'm
another.
good. I'm good. Just don't test it on me. I'm good. I'll find out when I get higher.
Do not worry, my friends, for it will take quite a bit of time for you to actually get up to this iron crown that I wear. He taps it.
I back up a bit. I back up when he taps it.
Don't worry, I will not perform any demonstration without being paid, or unless I know you will reach this mark soon enough. But for now, once you are able to gather five pearls or five tickets, any combination whatsoever, everybody will gain a pair of what's it called? These pair of clay gauntlets, as well as access to a higher tier, what's it called? Equipment to be sold to you.
Ooh, John, we gotta do that. That sounds amazing.
I actually agree.
Yes, but there is the catch. Each pearl and each ticket can be used for another spin. at our glorious, gratuitous, glibness gotcha game!
Ooh,
Which
that's
consists
also good.
of cacophony of wondrous items, such as that ram that you see before yourself.
We can get 5 items or better items.
However, there's also the catch that not all items within the glibness, the gratuitous glibness gotcha game are all the same. I would say that your friend there got marginally lucky.
Did you hear that, John?
Yeah,
That's
I
amazing.
heard.
Okay. So, now, can I interest you in any of our current general supplies?
What do you have for general supplies?
It's in the handout in the ledger.
Oh no,
Never mind
we're
then.
too broke.
Alright then, we are missing out. Now, if you don't excuse me, I have some more things to get back to, and you see
Of course, I'll let
You
you
see-
be.
before he waves to you, he does a fish dive, he just dives back through the curtains, and you hear a large smattering
I'll
of
just go back. Go back. So, already went to the magic, the blacksmith, and what's this shop over here? Was it just like a medical thing?
that is a pharmacy. It's a
Okay.
it's where you brought in all the injured soldiers before.
Got it. So I just look at the Houdini. Where the hell did he go? Yeah.
Hold on.
To Booney and say, yeah, so that was it for me. We have a couple of golds that we could spare in the pool for the others. Let's go over back to Volsta and see if she needs anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we go back to Ambrose.
Okay. But yeah, Volta, she lets you leave, but she leaves you off with that, if that makes sense. Okay, let me just clear this up. That's now closed. Doggo, as you walk past the velvet curtain again and you close it behind you, you feel the same tingling sensation. But you're not exactly sure what it is.
Okay.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Were you in front? Wait, well, how did Marco leave first, or who left first?
I think it was
I think it
Marco.
was Doggo.
I'll let Marco do it. Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he gets.
Arcana 14.
Wow.
14.
Yeah.
You're not really able to tell much. You get a jittering sensation in you, but you feel like it's more from the excitement and the being surrounded by the personality that was the glibness goon. You guys go back out. You're here now.
Mm-hmm.
Othosta is currently like here-ish, like inside the compound. Hold on, let me do one more thing. Okay, so Othosta has finished up her conversation with Kale at this point, and she has now walked out. Boom.
I look
Oh,
very
what-
sad.
Boom is currently sitting like with a dog with his cannon resting on the floor, and it kind of perks up and walks back in.
I'll tap that doggy cannon.
The dog cannon.
The dog cannon.
Oh, cannon.
Okay. Did you guys get rations yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
Oh, dang, I forgot how many rations I start off with.
I have like 10 days of rations.
Whatever's in your equipment is what you have.
I don't think I remember to put rations in.
Okay, then you don't have rations.
Wow, you should remember that,
I eat
doggo.
good berries. That's my rations.
That is true. Marcus has good berries. We can just say, like, fuck the idea of rations and just get good berries.
I quickly go to wherever I can get rations.
Oh yeah, you go downstairs to the Wilmec workers. And it says, "Oh, hello there. What can I interest you?"
Can I get some rations?
Oh, but of course. We have several rations. We have hardtack salted meats. We have several pieces of produce that will expire in about a week or so from now. What are you in for? They all cost the same. I'm just giving some flavor to them.
Then whatever will last the longest.
I guess that would be the hardtack then. How many days of rations would you need?
I'll say about 6.
6 days? I'm talking in the glibness voice.
I'd say better safe than sorry.
Well, in 6 days, I need to come up. I need a voice for a Wilmic worker because I keep defaulting back to. Well,
Roll in 6 days.
Like that.
Well, if you're going for 6 days, then that would run you by. He's doing mental math. 2, 4, 6. That'll cost you about 3 gold pieces. I'll come up with later. 3 gold pieces.
Okay. I coughed it over for my 6 days of rations.
He hands that to you.
Okay, let me edit some here.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. How many rations was it? How much did I have it pagan?
3 gold. And each ration weighs about 2 pounds.
So 6 times 2 is 12. So 6 days.
Okay.
6. 0. I'm starting to reach my limit.
Well, you can dog. You can also just do this. You can have 6 of them here, and they weigh 2 pounds.
Oh, thing. Okay.
Dog,
Yeah.
Marco, you know what we must do?
Huh?
You know what we must do, Marco?
What should we do?
We must cover the entire map with these white boxes of feet.
Also, I'm getting rid of the GGG ticket because you used it. Just so you know. Also, Doggo, you need to add 59 arrows to the amount.
Yeah, I put it somewhere else.
So you have 70 pounds.
Arrows. How much do arrows weigh?
It's already there.
They're really the same as bolts.
Y'all know what we're doing bearing encumbrance. So let's go, Doggo. Right now, you are encumbered.
Doggo?
Yeah, Doggo's encumbered right now.
Doggo, why are you crippled?
So at this point, it's
Damn.
10 o'clock at night, I would say, because you spent a couple hours running around doing things.
Yeah, I walk over Amber and say, here's some gold for you to spend if you need something. If there's any extra, tell me so we can start making it.
Okay, how much?
I
gold
take
do
it
you
very
need?
sadly.
40 gold. Now I start trying to determine what to get rid of, what to hold. Oh, wait, yeah,
Why
I'll
don't you just sell
place some
stuff?
arrows under my bed, just leave them there.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to go back to your bunks, or what do you guys want to do?
Yes, I would like to
How
go
much-
back to my... Wait. Is my staff fully regened? Or...
No, because you have not gone. The last 3 sessions have taken over a course of a day, essentially.
Okay. I think I'll rest to... Like,
Okay, so
gain
is
back...
everyone going to sleep, or where do you guys want to go?
Wait, my backpack, how much does that, my backpack, how much does that take off for weight, or does it do nothing? Wait.
It doesn't remove or add weight. It weighs 8 pounds and you can carry stuff inside of it.
Okay, so... Wait,
The feet.
so, by the way, for carry capacity, it's whatever I
Yeah.
have times 5?
We could probably do this once Ambrose is done recording, but if we're done for the day, we can all just say you took your long rest and we can just sort through the logistics of it.
Sure.
As I cover the entire island in feet. Oh,
Yeah, we're going away now. Stop that.
okay.
When you guys come back, you do not see any of the 3rd wave in the bunk. They're first of all, they're still smashed to the ground, as well as some crumpled pieces of the trunk. You guys go back to bed, and you guys begin to situate yourself and sort out for the next day.
Okay, so
Yeah. So officially, this is the end of the session, but I'm gonna go through encumbrance and wait with you guys.
Okay.
yeah, because by the way, I just so you know, it's strength plus times 5.
Yeah. So to get to
20. Wait, I'm 20 pounds over. Jesus.
yeah.
Oof.
So now you lose 10 feet of movement once you're slightly encumbered.
I also want to like attach my backpack to my boom and like have the majority of my tools in there.
Okay. He has his own carrying weight and carrying capacity, so
Yeah.
you know have that with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going
Josh,
to.
So I'll try.
I have a question.
First Marco, yes.
So you know the potions I've collected?
Yeah.